Comment on the team's ability to come back from a kind of a rough first period.
Yeah, that doesn't happen very often. I mean, I said to the guys after the game, and our effort was poor. Obviously our execution. I thought they played well. They had a lot of jump in their legs, and even though we had some good scoring chances, even Andy, who's been so consistent, the first goal they gave up was not a, wasn't a great goal, and he's probably been our best player over the last 8 games, and so it was just a bad start, but the effort and the intensity in winning battles and throughout the course from really the start of the second on was outstanding, and I even think the third, we did a great job of continuing to, and how we didn't score, and some of the great scoring chances and opportunities that we have. But I thought for the first time in a while that we kept going in the third and pinched our D, and we're up tight to people and didn't let them get going, and that aspect of I really I like what I saw out of our hockey team that way.
What did you say to the group during the first intermission?
Well, they talked about it too. They knew their effort and their intensity, and they talked about our wingers doing much better on the boards, coming out of our own zone and executing and being stronger. And we talked about our work ethic away from the puck and work ethic to go get pucks, and even our defenseman pinching. He was lazy getting up in the first period, and after the first they just worked harder and smart, but they put forth the effort to get where they needed to get to, and then just the persistence paid off, and a lot of the goals that we scored came off of persistence and tracking pucks down and getting after it, and I thought they did a good job that way.
Tonight you get goals from your second line, your third line, and your fourth line. How do you evaluate some of the scoring and consistent balance from your team?
Well, I think that you need it to be successful. Matt Buckles, showed great poise to score the first one, and Jacob MacDonald, you guys have talked to me. I don't know how he didn't score last night to make it 4-2. He walked right out in front and tucked it right between the goalie's legs, and I just don't know how it went in. So it was great to see him. It was almost identical kind of play. He walked to the front of the net tonight and scored, and then obviously the turnover, and Christian Hilbrich, same thing. Showed the poise around the goaltender and bring it around him and use that long reach of his to tuck it back in. So when you get that going, it makes you a little bit better. But it was a group effort as far as getting back into the game.
What was your problem with their second goal?
Well, they're moving. You're supposed to, as an offensive team, you're supposed to move and get set. And once you're set, then the referee is supposed to give like 2 or 3 seconds for the defensive team to move where they want to be, and then you throw the puck down. There's a kid moving behind our center as the puck was being thrown, and it should never happen. And just unfortunate. We lost the draw clean and went right to their kid. It's just one of those things that shouldn't have happened, and then it did happen. The kid buried it.
Right.
3 out of 4 points this weekend. Good, bad, what you expected?
Just battle. We had to Yale and Brown, and every games are going to be a battle. And St. Lawrence, I thought did a good job in their power play. I said last night, and we knew this was going to be a tough game. I don't know how many 1-goal games Clarkson's been involved in, but a lot. And fortunately for us, we're able to get the win tonight, and now we turn our attention to Yale and Brown.
Once you got the first one, did you feel like you really got the legs under you back into the game, coming off 2-0, get one? And
The first goal?
Yeah, once you get one.
Well, I thought it was coming before that. I thought we had some really good chances, and you were playing physical, we're hitting, and had good opportunities. But when Matt scored, you could hear the crowd, the surge of both nights. The crowd was finally section D down there was standing up for the first time this weekend. There's young freshmen sitting in that section, don't know what's going on. And there's a line of faithful, and they finally stood on their feet and cheered. It was good to see. But we gave them that excitement to get it going too. And it's that camaraderie. You felt the electricity in this building this weekend, which was, through the exhibition and not being around here for a while, was great to feel.
What gave some of those freshmen in the stands some energy was a line scoring consisting of all freshmen. What are your expectations when you have a line out there with 3 guys who are talented, but at the same time they're playing their first season in a big red uniform?
Well, I think you looked at this weekend. Eric Freshie sat out Friday night. Friday night played tonight, and I thought he played well. John Isaac didn't play tonight. Patrick McCarron didn't play tonight. And it's one of those things where guys have been inconsistent over the last couple games, and I think as a coaching staff with our freshmen to say that, John is a sophomore. It doesn't matter who you are if you're not going to be consistent. We're gonna make some changes, and So we got to, it's a group effort. And the freshmen realize that, and I thought some guys played, particularly well tonight, and so they need to raise their level. We're in the home stretch with, 8 games, 7 games, 9 games. I don't know, but very few, and they got to continue to raise their level in the last part of the season.
Holden Anderson, how'd you feel he did tonight?
It was a rough start for him. I mean, he turned it over, and I didn't think it was, the puck cleared the zone, and Andy's faced that shot probably, in all the umpteen games he's played, and I don't think I've ever seen him give up a one from that far out. And I don't know if he got screened or what went on, but and then he shut the door from there on in after their face-off goal. He does what he does best, and he's solid as a rock from there on in, and did a great job. A couple of chances that went down through the net, and so it was a tough start for Holden. But part of that was caused on, I think it was a great goal, but I said Andy does what he does best and closed the door for the rest of the night.
I mean, our line, we've had some good opportunities the last couple of games. We just keep it simple. We're physical, we bring energy to the team, and it's nice to chip in offensively. So hopefully we continue to do that as well as provide that energy.
What was kind of the theme in the first intermission? You guys said you played a really strong first period.
I mean, we made a couple mistakes in the first, but we know if we play our game, then we have a good chance of beating anybody, and we just got to work hard, and we stuck with our system, and I think we made a couple corrections that were big for us, and that's why we had a big second there.
What was it like playing on an all-freshman line tonight?
I mean, we know each other pretty well. I mean, we're with each other 24/7, so we have some good chem there. And I mean, on that goal, those guys made a great play, and I was able to, just feed off their efforts there and chip in on the goal. But it's great to play with guys that you spend basically your entire time with.
How big of is it to get a win against Clarkson, especially after how things went up in North Country?
Yeah, I mean, they're ahead of us. We're ahead of us in the standings. I'm not sure how it is right now, but obviously when you're in a tight race like that and you're chasing teams, it's huge to beat them. And a 4-point game like that, and I mean, also, we got a little bit of a hatred for them, a rivalry for them, so it's just adds to the feeling of winning that game. So it's just a great feeling all around.
You can tell us that you've sort of given up on scoring a goal.
Maybe a little bit. It's been a while, 2-3 years maybe. So
yeah.
It's something to try not to think about.
How'd you feel?
It was amazing. I think I might have blacked out a little bit. No, it was good. It was a great play by Freshie, and I just got lucky to have me get that puck on my stick there in front and bury it. So it was good.
Yeah. 3 points on the weekend. It's not probably what you had hoped for, but
yeah,
a good overall effort.
Yeah, it was kind of disappointing last night. It was kind of a weird game, but we 3 points. We'll take it right now because every point is big in this league. So we're just gonna have to come out next weekend and try and get 4.
You have 3 different lines score a goal tonight. What does it say about this team and kind of the chemistry of the different lines all together being formulated?
It's just been a constant process throughout the year, and we've done a good job. Coach Schaefer's done a good job mixing lines, mashing them. We had a different lineup tonight, and we did a good job with it. And so our guys have been flowing. The top couple lines have been doing a great job. So.
What was the biggest difference that you saw from this team from the first period on to period number 2?
Just coming in the intermission and talking. We had a lot of talk in the locker room. We had a lot of adjustments we had to make, and we did a good job coming out and executing.
Do you have the puck?
I do.
You do? Where's that going tonight? Where do you think the puck's going?
I'm not really sure where this is going. I think I'm going to put that right on my desk at home. For sure.